Those like made of like metal.
Yeah.
Being the on the spectrum individual I am, I would ask your permission, but that would be like my little fidget spinner the entire weekend. I would just, Hillary, my hands would be all over that. Like, wait, I kind of want to.
Do you want to kiki? Do you want to Do you want to kiki? Do you want to kiki? Cult Wannakiki, Cult Wannakiki, Cult Wannakiki, 1, 2, 3. Cult Wannakiki, Cult Wannakiki, Cult. Okay, that's enough. Yeah. Boom! Oh, Batman.
And I'm Clinica Deprecious and I'm a fucking gnome.
Oh my god, you look like a wizard.
Wait, I look like the poop emoji. Okay, let me get you some water.
Welcome to Cult Wannakiki. It's the spooky episode that we totally are doing right on time. Totally on time.
Yes, we saved it for our Halloween special.
We're doing it. We're doing the thing. Clinica's here. Hi, Clinica. It's been like 2 months since we've hung out nonstop repeatedly for like every day.
That's true. That's true. And we occasionally had people come in and watch.
What a tense time learning how to do a whole like review series was. Don't you agree?
Well, I don't edit shit, so.
No, we learned a lot. I learned that I'm a mean person. I learned that you and
I'm impressionable and I cry. Yes.
How have you been, Clinica? You've been working up a storm. Are you in a break right now, or are you like all over the place?
I am in a break right now. Well, that's where I left it off, but I've actually had a wonderful epiphany. I have decided that as an individual, everyone who is autistic has a different experience, but for me personally, I can't keep doing it with being in the club and the loud noises and just the people bumping into me and touching me and going through the motions of that. And I can't have that become a routine for me. It's just driving me crazier and crazier. I love where I've gotten to with drag, and so I am quitting. I'm kidding. So I'm no longer making it my priority to have drag be a full-time gig for me. There's not going to be any overexertion of trying to push that. I will accept the opportunities that come to me. I will continue to be in contact with the people that resonate with my soul, but I think I just want to be blessed over the whole booked and blessed thing. I just want to do drag when I want to, and
over booked and blessed. That's a great thing to get to. Feeling like you're over being booked and blessed. I'm there. I'm totally there. I mean, I do what I want to do, and that's about it. And sometimes I get annoyed at having to do anything at all. And we've been talking a lot about the next season of Cult Wannakiki for season 6, which will probably be coming out at some point. And would you be interested in, I might as well just say it, would you be interested in doing a season 6 Cult Wannakiki with me?
Should we do a thing where it's like there's like a yes right here and a no right here, and I'm just like,
yes? Vote below, comment below if you think Clinica should be say yes or say no.
Wait, should the hat decide? The hat, whichever way it falls to.
Oh no, please, not to the left, not to the left.
Okay, hold on.
It's always to the left. Just right. This is right. You have to make the right decision.
Yay! I'll do it!
Was that the right or the left? I have no idea. It's coming. Wow!
Yeah, let's keep Cult Wannakiki reanimated.
Let's get into the episode of Cult Wannakiki, Camp Wannakiki.
Yes.
So the episode we totally missed was the Spooky Challenge, which was episode 8.
Yes.
Do you remember anything that happened? I don't know.
I remember that at the beginning, the sugar bakers were using, I believe, either a Ouija board or a phone to call Erica Clash.
They drew it on some cardboard. You know, they're pretty low budget.
That's right. So we got to see Erica Clash, which makes me so happy. Erica is the first ever Dragula girl to ever make a cameo on Camp Wannakiki.
I guess she is.
She is, which means that Dragula and Camp Wannakiki now exist in the same cinematic universe.
And they exist in the same Hillary Yaas universe, because I'm doing Cult Dragula on top of Cult Wannakiki.
Which means, when are you going to guest judge on this next season of Dragula, right?
Call them. Let us know.
So Erica has been one of the few individuals that through being on Camp Wannakiki, I've gotten to like run into quite a few times, just running around doing gigs. I got to hang out with Erica in Texas and Erica in Albany, and just what a delightful, wonderful, sweet person. And her support.
She still follows me. Thanks, Erica.
Oh my God.
And they got to a challenge that was talking about dead divas.
The Dead Divas trivia.
Dead Diva trivia.
Yes, which I was profound. I hated it.
You hated it?
Oh, that slipped out. Yeah, I did.
You hated it? Why did you hate it? I mean, I thought some of the people they were calling divas were a little bit, old-fashioned divas.
Oh, because I didn't know any of the answers, and when I'm not knowledgeable on a topic, I tune out.
I chose Karen Carpenter as a diva, and George Michael as a diva, which is like okay, but like it did kind of seem like we were like flipping through Ruthie Keister's CD collection or something.
I think it'd be funny if they picked like past Wannakiki contestants who no longer do drag, because apparently there's quite a few of them. My favorite individual throughout this camp activity was definitely Miss Texas, who decided to tackle it and by listing actual genuine trivia about a lot of amazing, fantastic women in queer history. And I just love that.
I thought she was really funny the whole time, just like kind of had no idea who anyone was and just kind of made jokes.
No, I love that, because you could tell a lot of people were just getting answers wrong, and she's like, I'm gonna get this wrong, but I'm gonna get it wrong on my terms.
Poor Riley Poppyseed got Donna Summer wrong, which is embarrassing.
We read him for that when he got home.
Not surprising, Dee Dee Comswell got one of the hard ones right when she guessed Rosemary Clooney as the singer, of course, of like Mambo Italiano. Like, I know that song too, but I didn't know it was sung by Rosemary Clooney. I guess I'm just too young.
I love when people's brains match their visual brand. Like, she's like, I am a vintage housewife. I listen to vintage music. And that's what this challenge was all about. This is the first episode of Dee Dee being back in the game.
It is good to see Dee Dee do well. I thought this challenge was fine. Like, watching it the second time, I watched it today, and I actually quite enjoyed how stupid it was. Good for you guys doing your little game show host. And Ruthie, I'm sure Ruthie really appreciates acting like a game show host. Come on.
Oh yeah, and I'm happy to see the amphitheater stage again, because we've only seen it twice this season, one at the roast and one here now, which it kind of bothered me still that they didn't get to walk out and do their intro line.
The prize for this, Dee Dee Comswell got to choose either an envelope or what was behind the curtain. She chose what was behind the curtain. It turned out to be
Jacqueline Jill's ripped tights.
Not the greatest prize. Then the other one was, in the envelope, was a weekend getaway with Ranger Danger. Like they would give them time off to have a weekend getaway. There's no time at camp. What are you talking about?
There's no time at camp.
Also, do you think Ranger Danger was even there at that time anymore? That all his scenes were like off to the side. Probably shot a couple days before.
A little bit of tea. So I showed up on set to season 5 on the night of Flower Power. And I had just missed Ranger Danger, so he had left that night before. So this very well may be just a scene they filmed to the side. He's not actually there for that challenge.
Just the magic of TV. I would love a weekend getaway with Ranger Danger.
What would you talk with Ranger Danger about?
I would talk about, I don't know, I would just pick his brain. He's a very smart person. And I think we would talk, maybe play Dungeons and Dragons, and then we I don't know, maybe watch Care Bears and
Journey to Joke-A-Lot. Have you seen that movie?
As long as he doesn't get too handsy, I'll snuggle with him. But that's all I'm giving him. That's
fair.
Okay, let's get into the talent show looks, because they were pretty good.
Yes, the talent show, which I was excited to see this talent show because I remember our camp spirit. I still believe that camp spirit of our season should have been the non-elimination.
Yeah, I mean, we had a couple of good. Well, I mean, I don't know if I agree with you, because I would have gone home.
I don't think you would have gone home. I mean, it would have been a gag elimination, but like, I think the scariest, if Coco's Pride look was in Camp Spirit, that would have been the winner.
Coco's unicorn?
The unicorn was so goddamn scary.
How dare you! And we got the sugar bakers coming out. There, everyone was in foam
Indy,
wigs.
it's a polo wigs.
Everyone was in foam wigs for Spooky, and it was the sugar bakers were wearing It's a Pola wigs, Pola Frost's wigs.
Yes!
Beautiful thing.
So good.
Those are two of the first ones that she made for her like It's a Pola company. Actually.
Yes, and you remember at camp, Pola was telling us, she's like, I don't know if I could actually make a profit selling these wigs, and we all like, it's like that scene from Airplane where everyone lined up to like punch the lady in the face with like the weapons getting progressively more violent, and we were all like, what the hell are you talking about, Pola?
Saying,
everyone would sell their first drag child and like cut off their leg and like beat up their loved one to get a Pola Frost wig. But Ruthie with the monster alien. Oh, I honestly, best Ruthie look ever. Best Ruthie look ever.
I think everyone did a good job, but like Ruthie Keister friggin' slayed the challenge.
Miss Texas 1988, which is 3 lies. Not a miss, not from Texas, not from 1988. Horrifying Bridezilla. My God.
Beautiful makeup. I mean, like, one of the things we know is it's so hard. There's no time to do anything. So, like, that makeup application, all that prosthetics, like, that's really great.
I know that when you come out with a look like that, one of the biggest worries has to be, I hope nothing falls off. I have to have it stay on my head. What if it's like falls apart? What if it like gets stuck somehow? And she moved about it so effortlessly that, oh God, Texas is such a good crafter that I don't know how else to describe it. It looked so effortless, and I know that must have been very, very hard to do.
The spooky tale itself is also very important in this challenge. It's a really funny, I don't know, moral to the story, kind of like, be careful, I'm gonna come and get all the gays. Which is very silly. It's like, I'm gonna come and get you if you're gay, you better dress up as a woman so I don't know you're gay, kind of idea.
I want to write like, I want someone to write like a new Goosebumps series, but like each one is about all of our individual like ghost stories. And I just want to know,
Goosebumps.
Yeah, the Goosebumps is actually like what I think about when I think of Camp Wannakiki's horror challenge. So the tea with this look is that if I'm remembering correctly, this church on her head used to be an outhouse, and it was going to be a very poopy pee-pee runway. But they were informed that the winner of the last Camp Spirit was also a ghost revolving around a poopy outhouse. And so they had to change it last second. And boy, did she pull it off.
That is
so
really
cool.
Like, to be able
and
to
I think it also worked in her favor so well, because I don't know if she would have incorporated differently, but like the way that the cup and chalice turned into a bell works so well for it being church themed. Camp Wannakiki loves its poo-poo pee-pee jokes.
It's all about poo-poo pee-pee.
It's all about poo-poo pee-pee. Camp Wanna poo-poo pee-pee. Camp Wanna pee-pee.
You don't get the... If I was going to rate this look, I would probably rate it like 4 out of 5 amps, because it's not my favorite of the looks, but I think it's really good. But hearing that story that you just told me about how she pivoted like that, I bet that's why it won. Because that's wild.
I can't look at this look without thinking about that masterful pivot for a look that is already so like craftily complicated. Like, I have to give Texas her flowers. Dun-dun-dunch. Dong-dong-dong. 5 amps. 5 amps out of 5.
Your best friend, Riley Poppy Seed, in
Riley
this red
Poopy-pee.
Riley Poopy-pee in a red ensemble, carrying a blinged out red suitcase. And we're just like, ooh, what are you? Some sort of red detective? And then he opens up the suitcase, and it's full of like gross
body parts. And then Lily has done a little snippet of burlesque for the premiere of our season. But this is our first fully fledged burlesque routine, I believe, on Camp Wannakiki. So we've got some draglesque here. and this is not really a critique for Riley out the gate, but I don't like that the various stages of the burlesque routine were shown to us out of order. And I thought that kind of took me out of it. I loved that jacket. I loved the stages and how it was all like people's body parts and skin cutouts on the outfit itself. I wish the hat was maybe different or more like detailed.
I guess Spooky Story is a great time to maybe like go really wild and crazy though. Maybe with makeup, if not anything. And I don't know, the makeup is very simple. It's very just Riley. So I don't know. Maybe I would have amped it up a bit there. We remember on our season, people brought it for the spooky challenge. So like, it is a nice jacket, but it's a nice jacket. So, you know, I think that's kind of, it's going to put you behind everyone else's goops and gags.
I think there's a couple directions Riley could have gone with it, because I think there's the obvious making it more like gore and horror and like maybe prosthetics. But I think also for this look, I think it would have been, you know, a great juxtaposition if Riley painted almost like handsome Squidward, like beautiful, flawless pageant face.
Well, even the little prosthetic face that he kept putting on his face, it kind of almost would have been nice if he would have done like a leather face sort of thing. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Now I'm just imagining two different faces, like one nicely made leather face to reveal to the prototype of the leather face.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're gonna do face,
like
burlesque,
every time this face dries up and gets old and starts looking bad, I cut off another to make it look, you know.
Maybe he's got some tits on his face, or for a couple of dicks or something that he's hiding.
Not the pasty.
And this is like a 3, because I what bumps it up for me is like in the middle is just like the performance of it. The look is not like gag spooky though.
Getting to actually see the routine in person and knowing what Riley was putting out there, it was executed so well. Like, I have no critiques for the burlesque routine as it is. So I think I'm going to give this 4 amps to the camp.
All right.
Yeah.
Next we got Tara Newhol. No, Rita Taro?
Rita Taro
as the witch. But the coolest part about this look is her hair.
Hat.
Her hair is fused in the shape of a hat.
Loved that element.
Like, she does it really good. It's really, really good. Really, really beautiful. Really, like, intense. If I had a critique, it would just be like, you know, because we already know she's a witch. It was.
I was gonna say
it was predictable.
I think, her brand all season long was like, I'm the purple witch, I'm the purple witch, I'm the purple witch, which was welcome. And seeing the way that they came to life in different runways, like you're a sandwich in the first runway, brilliant, amazing. You're the witch being burned at the stake for the fire runway, brilliant, amazing. I would have loved it. Like, she finds a way to weave it into almost every runway, and it's so welcome and great. And then it's like, oh well, obviously gonna do a witch for Camp Spirit. How is Rita gonna give us another like fun interpretation of a witch with a fun spin on it that like just drives us nuts like all the other ones have? And I don't think this one really did for me.
The disappointing thing about the look is that it's so good. I really love this look.
For real.
Because it's predictable and it's in her wheelhouse. Like, you just naturally judge it harder in your brain. You're just like,
I'm like, where's an element of, you know, not all camp is funny, but where's an element of outrageousness? Where's an element of like, and I think the hair as the hat for me was the one thing that made me look at this witch and go, oh, this witch isn't like any other storybook witch that I would
It's
sit there and be looking at.
It's taking itself a little bit too seriously. I think you're not wrong. I think this is like right in the middle for her. I give it 3 amps.
Oh yes. Oh, also being there in person, another thing to point out, she had a little performance with it where she was lighting stuff on fire. She was opening a book.
Paper.
It was phenomenal. The performance was so good. I kind of think is similar to like with Riley's situation, is that getting to watch it in person, I have to give that performance its flowers. I'm going to give Rita 4 amps for the camp.
Work.
Yes.
Is Tara Newhole.
Yes.
Tara Newhole as this Sasquatch with a bow on. Oh my god.
Did you almost say Scatwatch?
Scatwatch, yeah.
Well, someone's going to do that for a later season.
We don't need more poo poo pee pee. Here's the tea. The Sugar Bakers thought that it had bared some similarity to some other YouTuber.
Clocked it. It's based on Bigfoot Bay, who is this TikTok Sasquatch that runs around, dances, twerks, and wears a pink bow on their waist and on their head. And I think that part, I'm like, okay. There's really only so much you can do if you want to do like a drag version of a Sasquatch, and it's like Sasquatch with a bow on her head. That does not mean, I don't think anyone could come forward and be like, you stole that from me.
No, I still think it was really funny. Whether it was stolen or not, I think it was really funny. I have to bring up, though, our drag sister, Opalescence, I believe
also did a Sasquatch.
Also a Sasquatch. I think it was like Betty the Ape or something. So yeah,
I can't remember, but Hillary, I quote Opal's camp spirit to the oh my god, you killed my brother. We thought he was an orphan, so I ate them.
I just love this look, and I think it's really funny. And I'm not buying the controversy. I give this like 4 amps of camp. It's so funny. Love it.
I think I am also going to give this 4 amps of camp. I was so delighted. Like, the feet. You look at the feet on this thing is terrifying.
Dee Dee Comeswell doing the poo-poo-pee-pee moment.
The poo-poo-pee-pee moment.
She's Sally the bedwetter or something like that. And it's a totally stupid tale, but isn't the most terrifying thing you can do is pee yourself when you're in public, like at camp? And then she's so embarrassed, she dies. And now she's just a ghost that keeps pissing herself.
When I first was hearing the story, I was distracted a little bit, so I misheard. And I thought the story was like, so the idea is that she's this tambourine ghost who's helping to make loud noises so that people can comfortably pee and poo and not have to worry about the noises.
I think so,
I thought that she was like a ghost that's like trying to help people not pee themselves, but because she's a ghost, she's scaring people into peeing themselves. She doesn't realize. Which I wish that was an element of the story, but like that aside, this was so gosh darn fun.
It reminds me of, I know it's canceled, Harry Potter and all that stuff, but she kind of reminds me
Moaning Myrtle.
She kind of reminds me like of a Moaning Myrtle who pisses herself that flies around Hogwarts or something. The yellow in the pants is such a cool choice to show the urine. It's such a clever costume, and always her makeup is just beautiful. Gosh, yeah, like a 4 out of 4 amps. 4 amps, yeah, 4 amps.
I think I'm also going to give this 4 amps. Damn, this was a amp-filled episode. I don't think anyone really bombed. No one did bad. Everyone did good.
Yeah, the top 2 were Dee Dee Comeswell and Ms. Texas, 1988. And surprisingly, Dee Dee Comeswell doesn't win. It's Ms. Texas who takes the win.
I, in my heart and soul, I thought it was gonna be Dee Dee.
Since Dee Dee already had done so well in the episode, I was like,
it's just the Dee Dee episode.
This just might just push her right over the top. So it's too bad. It's Riley, Poppy Seed, and Tara
Newhole.
Which I have to say, I don't necessarily agree about the Tara. In fact, I kind of think Tara could have been like in the top for me. Which means that Rita skates by. Which, do you think she felt okay about that? Because I mean, like, this is her moment. Like, she is the spooky queen, and she was safe.
Well, it's not the spooky show, so that's okay.
Yeah, we have to say goodbye to Tara Newhole.
It's that point in the competition where just like someone's got to go, and it's the most minute of things. Damn.
Yeah, I really feel like it kind of sucked that it feels almost like they got kicked out because of like making an error and, oh no, this character already exists, there might be copying or something. Like, that just seems like a crappy way to go out.
Yeah, and especially, and also kind of back to back, like with the way that they were kind of phrasing things. It's like Muffy Muffy, goodbye for cheating. Tara, goodbye for plagiarism. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. No, if we actually like look at the full scope situations of everything going on, it's not like that at all. And so I'm hoping that wasn't like the full takeaway from either of these eliminations. I think at the end of the day, they're just two Titan players that just snuff by the most minute of details because, you know, the judges need to make a decision.
Some of the other girls at Muffy did a
haunted porcelain doll. Up in this one was the oh my god, it is such a shame that Muffy was snuffed right before this episode because it was the most like her face was uncanny.
Avery Goodname did this crazy paper monster.
I gotta say it, Avery's was my winner if it was still there. Like, oh my gosh. I helped Avery draw the little details on her outfit. She was just draw a bunch of random shit all over my body. And I was like, okay.
Girl Hagger did this like Little Red Riding Hood moment, except it's like a kind of combo of everything. So hilarious. She's amazing.
I love Girl's Brain.
Jacqueline Jill did a dead supermodel hooker with bleeding eyes. Beautiful.
Love it.
Dixie, she did this crazy raven lady that all feathers and stuff like that. Spooky, haunted raven lady.
I thought she did a witch.
It was like a haunted, spookin' raven lady witch thing. I don't know what
it is. I think are you looking at her Birds of a Feather?
I don't know. This is the one this is the one it says. Anyway, I guess we have to say goodbye to, who do we say goodbye to? Tara Newhall.
Tara
Newhall. We're going to have to sacrifice you to the gods of comedy.
And now to sacrifice Tara Newhall to the god of comedy.
Oh hey, it's me, Tara Newhall. I'm just gonna go to Camp Wannakiki with my outfit of a Squatch with a bow on its head.
Copyright infringement, legal fees, something else!
Oh no, I think I'm gonna blow!
How's that for an entrance? Hey, what's up, yo?
Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Cult Wannakiki. We will be back this summer, but until then, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Why don't ya? You like us, so tell your friends, tell your mom, buy our t-shirt. It's on my website. You know, you can find it, I'm sure. If you want to keep talking, I'm probably going to be back here every week doing Cult Dragula, so why don't you come watch that, cuties? We'll see ya!